I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just...
Hi, I'm Sarah. I am part of the trio from LT Hikes. I'm Jeff's wife, and I'm going to do my gear video today. I'm going to start with my pack, which is a Z-Packs 50-liter alcohol. On there I have a Hyperlight water bottle holder, which I had, so I just added that, and a Hyperlight bag on the front to hold my cell phone. And then I did also add the fanny pack in the front. As you can see, I have dogs, and I'll probably be carrying about a quarter pound of dog hair somewhere on my pack because it's covered right now in dog hair. I'm going to go through what I'm going to be wearing next. Every day I am going to be wearing the REI hiking pants that unzip into shorts, so they'll double when it gets warmer. They're fairly thin. I do have Patagonia tights to wear underneath for the cold days. I am wearing Paca sports bra and Paca underwear, but will also be bringing an extra pair of underwear. And I have a Paca t-shirt that I will be wearing as well. On my feet, I am going to have the Darn Tough socks and a pair of Injinji liners. I will carry an extra pair of these as well. And I am wearing the Ultra Lone Peak all-weather shoes. These are awesome. I've been wearing them all winter. They keep my feet dry and warm. I even wore them yesterday in about a foot of snow with snowshoes. I popped them right in the snowshoes. They kept my feet warm and dry. They did get a little chilly towards the end, my toes, but we were out for about 3 hours. I think that's really good. I also have the super feet insoles on this. I wear the Dirty Girl gaiters with my shoes so I don't get all the little rocks, and I hate the pine needles. They stick right in your feet. Those are the worst when you get them in your shoes. For layers, I have a Mountain Hardwear hoodie. It's pretty warm, so when the weather's getting better, I'm going to send it home for my sun hoodie. I also have an REI base layer. It's just a long sleeve base layer that I'll have. So I'll have multiple layers while I'm out, and also a neck gaiter when I need this. Gloves, I have Outdoor Research gloves, and then Black Diamond mitts that are the waterproof mitts, and they work really well. I've used them a couple times this winter, and they really break the wind and keep my hands much warmer. Although my hands do get chilly fairly easily. It's probably the only thing on me that gets chilly easily. I have an Enlighten Equipment puffy coat I've had for years. Works well, keeps me warm. That I'll probably only use at camp. I can't imagine I'll be hiking with this much, if at all. Rain pants from REI, they're just the basic ones, elastic top. They work fine for breaking wind or on a day that's really chilly. My hat is just this hat that I got from the Long Trail. It has a silky outer layer, and then it's got a fleece on the inside. It keeps me nice and warm. On warmer days, I'll wear my baseball cap. I like to keep the sun out of my eyes as much as possible, so that's why I have this. And I have a Patagonia rain jacket. It's the 3-layered one. It's pretty warm. I'll probably trade it out for a lighter weight raincoat when the weather gets warmer, but we'll see what happens there. And then for camp, I also have camp shoes, which are the Zero shoes. These I got online. They're fairly expensive, but they're gonna double as my shoes for fording rivers. It has really good tread on it, and I think we'll be fording more rivers this year than any other year due to the hurricane. And I want to make sure I have good tread and I'm not going to fall. And I also have waterproof socks, which will help keep my feet warmer for that. I wear a knee brace. This is a Shock Doctor. I have tried multiple other knee braces. My right knee has a lot of trouble when I'm going downhill. I've tried multiple different knee braces, but this is the one I found that works the best. It's easy on and off, and it works awesome. I have my micro spikes. I've had them forever. They're a little rusty, but there's plenty of spike left on them. I don't know the name of them. I've had them for so long, but they work great. Around my neck, I wear a neck knife. This is Bradford brand neck knife, super sharp. Use it for a multitude of things, and it's super light. My sleep system is an Enlighten Equipment Enigma quilt, and I have a reactor liner in here as well. The quilt is 20 degrees and the reactor liner gives you 10 more degrees, but I sleep super, super hot. I think this will be fine for me. I have the NEMO pillow. It's the one that has the nice soft outer layer and then you blow it up, and it's pretty comfortable as far as camp pillows go. I have the NEMO Tensor Extreme for my sleep pad, which has a R value, I think, of 8. This will keep me super warm and I won't get the cold coming from underneath. In addition to that, I have the Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch pad to put under it. It'll protect the pad, but also give me a little bit more protection from the cold coming from underneath. For sleeping, I wear the they're called heat holders, super warm socks. I've worn them in really cold weather, keep my feet warm, love them. They're a little bit bigger, probably bulkier, but I know they work and I want to keep my feet warm. And then I have the Cuddle Dud tights and sleep shirt, which again are nice and warm and have worked well for me in the past. My poles are REI Traverse poles. They are super comfortable. They have the cork handle. I put a little bit of duct tape around it in case I need that for any reason. But I've had these for a few years and they work great. Electronics, I have a 20 amp Nightcore, I think it is. And that will be plenty for me, and I'll share it with Jeff if he needs it. I also have a black diamond. It is called the Storm, and that's my headlamp, and it's chargeable. And I also have the Flex Tail blower, which everybody seems to have as well. And I have my cell phone. Earbuds, I'm just using the ones that plug in. I don't want another thing to charge. If they break, they're easier to find and cheaper, so that's why I have those. For water system, I have the Katadyn Be Free, and then I'm also bringing a small CNOC 750 ml. It's super light in case I need to do extra water carry, and I'll also have my smart water bottle as well, so I'll have plenty for water. Cook system, I like my collapsible cup. Again, not everybody uses this, but I love it. I use it all the time, every day, every morning with my coffee. I use that. And then I have my cord for my bear hang. And I have a Toaks titanium spoon. My pot is also Toaks. It's the 750 and it's got the handles on it. Inside I have my stove, which is the Pocket Rocket. It does not have the starter, it's the MSR Pocket Rocket. It works great, don't need anything else. Little scrubber to clean my pot, obviously my fuel, and then just a little towel to wipe out my pot to help with cleaning. And that's all, a pretty basic system there. I do have a Hyperlite food bag. It's got a spot to put my name on it, which I did. It's the 15-liter bag. So that's what I'll use for my food bag. My tent is a Z-Pax duplex. I also have the cords, which are Sea to Summit tie-out cords. I'm going to be adding these to the tent when we fly to North Carolina to Jeff's sister's, because right now the ground is completely frozen in Massachusetts and there's a ton of snow and I never get stakes in the ground. And then my bag with the stakes. My toilet bag, I have the trowel, I have some Body Glide for those chafy days, some hand sanitizer, and a little thing of Dr. Bronner's soap. And then we found these little towels. You just put a little bit of water on them and they open up into a towel in case I need those for those bad toilet times. And then my toothbrush bag with toothpaste. I also have dental floss because I hate when stuff is stuck in my teeth, and another bit of Dr. Bronner's soap. And then I also put my earplugs in there because I can't stand listening to anyone snore, and that just helps me cut everything out. And so I have a few pairs of plugs for my ear for sleeping. And then my bag with all of the medical stuff. I'm allergic to bees, and I got the new epinephrine, which is a nasal spray. Rather than having the big EpiPens, they're much more bulky, much heavier. I actually have two of these, so if you find me on the trail all puffy from being bit by a bee, you can give me one of these right up my nose. You don't have to worry about figuring out the shot and all that. I also have Benadryl in here and ibuprofen, and then Band-Aids and a few alcohol wipes. And I also have the tablets for water purification in case my bee-free fails on me for whatever reason. It gets frozen. I'm planning on sleeping with it on those cold nights, but you know, you're tired, you forget things, and it could happen. So I have those just in case that does happen. I also have a little wallet that I'll be carrying with all my, you know, identification and such in. Some chapstick. I also will have one set of hand warmers just in case. I'm hoping the weather will turn and stay on the warmer side and not quite as cold as it's been down in Georgia. I carry a pair of Gooder sunglasses. They're nice, they're light, they stay on my face, they don't slide down my nose. And as you can see, I need readers. I can't see anything really up close. I will always have a pair of readers with me for that as well. I carry with me also the paper version of the trail because I just like to look at things on paper. I process it better that way. I do have Far Out on my phone, but I'll be using both of them. I'm only going to carry the first 500 miles, then our first box that we'll probably get in Damascus, I'll have the next 500, and then we'll have another box, and I'll just carry 500 miles at a time, so I'm not carrying the whole book. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is my luxury item, which is a Helix chair. I really have a lot of difficulty sitting on the ground with my hip, and this has been awesome. I've used it a few times. It comes apart really easy, sets up really quick, and I know it's a big luxury item and it's about a pound of weight, but I think I'm going to benefit from having this with me, and I really don't want to go without it. If I find I'm not using it, I will send it home. It'll be fine. This is everything I think I'm taking. It came in at 19.2 pounds base weight with no water and no food in my food bag, which I think is pretty good. I'm hoping never to have to carry more than about 4 days of food, and with 2 liters of water, I'm thinking hopefully I'll max out somewhere around 26 pounds with food and water. Getting really excited to go. We are leaving in a week, a little over a week, and going to Jeff's sister's in North Carolina. Again, I'll be able to set up my tent there and put those cords on, and just get more practice setting my tent up, because I only did it, I think, twice before we started getting snow and frozen ground. So I'd like to do that a few more times, and then I won't be out in the middle of my first day trying to figure out how to get my tent up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the trail very soon.